Hello children, a very good morning to you all. I hope you all are very fine and you have completed your home assignment what has been assigned to you. Today we are in the end of our first chapter of history for class 6. This is for class 6 and we'll be learning about influence of geography on Indian history. Now see, there are many subjects that influence Indian history, okay? But geography is one of the most important subjects that has always helps out to a study about history. History deals about the past and geography it helps out that how this foreign invaders or foreign travelers or foreign you can say ruler they wanted to come and they wanted to conquer India. But due to some factors they has been stopped. Okay, they cannot come from different parts of the countries. So that we'll be learning today. So let us start. The geography of the Indian subcontinent and significantly influenced the course of its history. The Himalayan ranges in the north, see very important line, you can underline this. The Himalayan ranges in the north acted as a natural barrier. Barrier means a big kind of wall you can say that one cannot cross, okay, and prevented many invaders from attacking India from the north. However, the passes in the Himalayan ranges that were used by traders from Central Asia also allowed different powers like the Greek, Huns, Turks and the Mughals to invade India at different times. So see, as I told you that different kind of invaders they wanted to come to India, but due to some factors they could not come. What was the factor? The main factor was the Himalayan regions in the north that has acted as a big wall, okay, that they cannot cross it and prevented many invaders from attacking India from the north side. Means whatever they wanted to come from that side, from the north part, they cannot come from the north way. However, the passes in the Himalayan ranges that were used by the traders from Central Asia. But at that time, it was used by different other sources. Like who was in Central Asia? They have used. Central means that was in the middle part. They have used that and they came. Okay, they came like the Greek. They were the Greek, Huns, Turks and the Mughals. This everything you will learn in history. But for time being, you can just learn it that some invaders wanted to come from different areas from the north side. They cannot come, but who were from the Central Asia? They came and they started invading India. Okay, because of its long coastline. And the second is coastline. People in India always enjoyed trade relation with many countries that lay across the seas. Later, the same seas made it possible for foreign powers like the British to come here and establish empire. So there are after that the coastline, which also helps out to the people to come from different areas or different parts of the world, and they started coming to India and started ruling India. Okay. So with this, I conclude my first chapter of history. I hope you have understood very nicely. So we can start with the exercise part. In exercise, first you all have to learn these new words. History, I hope you have already understand the written records of past event. Prehistory, what is that? The time of human history before writing was invaded. Timeline, we have already learned this. An arrangement of dates in a sequence, presently graphical. Okay. Excavate, see we have learned this excavate term, that is dig out. Archaeological site, what was that? The place from where the remains of the past are dug out by archaeologists. And who are archaeologists? Who study about archaeological site, okay, or who study about archaeology, they are called archaeologists. And now again, who are archaeologists? A trained scholar who excavates sites and analyze the objects found there in order to reconstruct history. What are edicts? Edicts are a proclamation or command used by a ruler inscribed on pillar, rocks and cave. We have learned in our previous class about edicts and all. See, numismatic, it is the study of coins. Epigraphy, what is that? The study of the study of inscription. And what is inscription? It is written on carved out on hard surface like stone, copper, plates and rocks. Okay, and manuscript, handwritten documents. Secular means non-religious. So it's all the terms that you have been cross about these terms about in our previous classes. So just learn these terms. Okay, you don't have to copy in your SST copy. Just learn from your book. Okay. Now moving on to our workout, that is the fill in the blanks. See, first part. The word history is derived from the Greek word that is historia. The word circa is used when the exact dates of an event is not known. That whichever dates are not known, or which is goes in approximately what we have, what I told you, that what is the term called? It is called circa. Epigraphy is the study of inscription. Dash are proclamation or command by rulers that are engraved on rock pillar, that is edicts. Then who are the foreign travelers who came for Buddhism? That is Hyun Sang and Fahin. And next is Himalayan ranges or physical barrier, act as a physical barrier protecting India from attacks from the north. So these all answers I'll be showing you on board. But you have already, I think you have already learned about this in our previous class. So just write down this answer. Okay. Next is choose the correct answer. Prehistory is the study of the past before the invention of what? Wheels, coin, writing or pens. What is that? What was that? Is the study of about which was the thing that was study of the past before the invention of what? That is writing. Okay. So first answer is about writing. Next you have the study of coin is known as, what is the study of coin is known as? That is epigraphy, numismatic, archaeology, philately. What is the answer? It is numismatic. Raj Trangini deals with the ancient history of what? Assam, Kashmir, Mysore, Madhya Pradesh. Raj Tarangini is what? It was a text. Yes, it was written by whom? By Kalhana, and it deals with what? It is about the Kashmir. Okay. Handwritten documents made on palm leaves are known as manuscript, inscription, murals or excavation. The answer is manuscript. Okay. Megasthenes was an ambassador to the court of Ashoka, Samudragupta, Chandragupta or Kanishka. One text I have asked you to learn. In that text you will find this Megasthenes. He was a Greek ambassador and he came on when Chandragupta Maurya was ruling the country. At that time he came to India as an ambassador. Okay, ambassador. So that answer is Chandragupta Maurya. Got it? You can see the answers I have mentioned in board. You can check it from here. I have already written on the board, so it will be easy for you. First is Historia, next is Circa, 3 number is Inscription, then 4 is Edicts, 5 is Hyun Sang and Fahin, and 6 number is Himalayan range. So from here also you can copy it down in your book. You can mark the answers from here. If you don't understand that book work what just now I have done, you can write this answer. Number 1 is C, 2 is B, 3 is B, 4 is A and 5 number is C.